But I'm gonna fuck around and make my whole fucking album distorted, and they gonna be like, that boy edgy as fuck. Yeah, fuck. TCAP 803.
Coming heavy with the weight and feel. Wonder if the hoes in Jesus' hand he'll give a fuck how a man feel. Whole world at a standstill, stigmatized. Donald Trump they will not criticize. Still question Obama like my nigga lied. White girls abusing so my nigga ride. Out here switching sides. Crossing ship to mind the window cause they living blind. And they soul not showing. I swear my flow how potent. How these hoes got open and you know Pop's joking. If he expect forgiveness, I'm one of your seven victim. Hell's free of heaven's prison. These are split decisions. And I think I give the misses what I give the masses. My whole all there no walls. I ain't kissing ass in the shit and I don't stop. Don't stop. She ain't bars the end and she won't call her. You didn't see her coming. People are screaming, running, baby like babies. Whether you need it, that can drive horsepower. Steve's punching, smoking weed, I'm blunting. Notice these is stunning, ain't me like Jesus functions. Eating knowledge, I got key consumption. Super Saiyan wanna be. I eat a peanut dozens with your family, they ugly. You can keep your cousin, most people puzzling. You want my time is by the hour and I need 100. I see your ship and see it sunken. Missing me, she keep on cutting. She a keeper, love a hot box, a beaming bucket. My demon, she seen a sucker. She bring me, need me, so fucking here for long haul. Press hold to God calls.
Hey, Creighton.
Hello, Charlie.
Happy very early morning. So considering, our usual time. And
Happy Wednesday.
happy Wednesday, happy hump day.
We're
It's,
actually live in the middle of the day.
We're live in the absolute middle of the day. I, myself, am not 1,000% used to it. Also, because the power went out, my time on my computer got reset. And
Oh, no.
So
we just
just
fixed
keep
that.
up with me. Well, it's not hard. I can fix it.
Okay.
But just keep up with it so that I know kind of what time it is.
So we're at 12:45 right now.
Okay,
so
so like an hour and
roughly-
15 is when we need. Oh, wait.
Roughly like 40...
5 minutes?
45 minutes, yeah.
Damn. So
So
real fast
when
podcast.
we're at 47 timestamp-wise.
Yeah. So just a real quick podcast.
Basically.
I understand. Well, better than no podcast at all today.
Yes.
So,
We're here for you guys.
first off, well, you say you guys, but really it's probably going to be Habib and like maybe 2% will stop it for a second, but I doubt it. Oh, shit. I keep forgetting. I have to
Everybody's
move
in
this thing.
school.
Right? Like, don't you hate it?
I didn't know we had so many people that went to school still.
I keep forgetting. Okay, wait. Listening to class, be here in 5. Got you. I hate that, like, me and Mike drove by Lancaster High School yesterday,
Yeah.
and, like, school is happening. And I forgot that, like, school is happening and that people still go to school. And, like, for us, I guess, even us with jobs, like, in a school, when it was happening, would constantly forget that school was happening.
Yeah.
Because we weren't in school anymore. You know what I mean?
It's
It's
so
crazy
nice
how
not
much
being
of a
in school.
disconnect. I mean, yeah, it is. I don't know. Sometimes I like.
Sometimes you like miss it, but I don't ever miss it like to the point where I like if I had the option I would go back. Like no.
Yeah, no. The only way I would go back to high school is if I could get college credits doing it.
Yeah.
Because like the structure of high school was a lot more
Well, it just,
enjoyable than the structure of college to me.
See,
Hello,
li-
friends. I am
see,
so tired.
It was the
Hello,
opposite for me. I enjoyed the structure of college more than I did high school.
really?
Because high school there was so much like little shit. You know what I mean? That was like you were held responsible. Like you had to ask to go to the bathroom. You know what I mean?
Oh, not
Up
really.
until the point that you were 18, pretty much.
I don't know. I guess I had cool
You know,
teachers.
I mean, you
I-
couldn't get up and just walk out of class though. That's
I
my point.
could. I mean, like I got lucky though. I had
mean,
cool
you're
teachers.
Over here like I could and stuff like that. But I mean, like you got to think like the average like high schooler still has to ask.
I just didn't have that
And
experience.
especially
Out-
now,
after
because
ninth grade, it
they've
was
tightened
over.
up so much since we left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I mean,
I'm sure they
granted,
have.
that's been 5 years, but I mean, like even the year after we left, they put up a wall. We were never in high
Yeah.
school. To a
Now
point
they
where
literally
had a
have
wall.
you walled in. Like
Yeah.
you can't. Like they really made it easier for all these school shooters. Like it's
Really,
it's
yeah.
gonna be harder harder for you to get out. I know they just want you to like hide in the classrooms, but like what?
That's just not the play.
That's just not the play.
If
Structure of high school was better than college for me, but I couldn't really walk out of class. I'd get sent to my room.
Matt, get out of here.
Matt, go get the fuck out of here.
I liked college though.
Matt
a
was
lot
homeschooled
more.
for everyone watching
Yeah.
this. Like,
I liked
It's so
college
annoying.
a lot more because you You could basically, whenever you go in for a new semester and you set up your classes and stuff, you can pick out your times. I was never at school, besides David's class, past 5 o'clock, and I love that. You know what I mean? And I didn't have to go in.
Well, that was how you had your classes structured.
I didn't go in till like
because you could have classes
10,
late. Too.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that because then I could sleep in more, and I felt like I was learning at a better
More
pace.
compared to college.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
and that's what I mean. I felt like because
I mean, more compared to high school.
because I got the sleep that I needed the night before, and I could kind of sleep in the next day. I was learning at a better pace for myself because, like, it felt like a job. Honestly, like you go in at 10. You have your breaks between classes that you can do homework and stuff for other classes, and then you're done by 5.
See, I should have waited till now to do college, because when I was doing college, I was working
You're
Learn
working a
TV
lot.
4 days a week or 5 days a week. I was dealing cards on the weekends, and I had 5 classes a week I had to get to. Or not 5 classes,
you
but I was
overdid it.
yeah, I was
definitely.
in school 5 days a week, doing 5 total
see-
classes, but just 5 classes, not like 5 total classes a week, like 5.
The thing
I was going to like 2 classes a day, 5 days a week.
The thing I loved about college too was that I would only go my very first semester. I made the mistake of scheduling a Friday class like early in the morning.
Yeah.
But then I'd be done by like 12 and be done for the rest of the day.
Could you imagine if I was in school right now, how like perfect everything would be?
I know.
Because I work Friday and Sunday, and then I'd have
you
like,
have
it's-
so much
with
time.
COVID, I could do like 2 classes a semester, and like
then-
it work.
Like from that point on, I realized that's not the play. You just
Yeah.
do Monday through Thursday, and boom. You're
I've been
done.
thinking about, so I think I still technically own Lancaster, like
like
$400,
Yeah, it was
give or
something-
take,
and
because
you
that's
were
that's what
just
I
like,
stopped.
I'm never gonna pay it.
Yeah, because like I had already, all that was left on my bill was like what I owed, not what like student loans. I didn't know any student loans. I
Hello,
didn't know any
Copenhagen.
scholarship. Like I didn't know anything there. Like I owed my own money, so really I just had to pay that. And then I think if I go back, I'm just gonna do it on my own dime. Say fuck scholarships and just do like something affordable,
Well-
like a class or 2 a semester. Make it be a couple $100
Well-
and just focus my time on that in my off time, so I
We
have something to work
had-
on.
We had this very old man that attended our history class all the time, and that's pretty much the only class he had that semester.
Yeah,
But he attended it just because he had the money and was interested in it.
exactly.
And what I'm saying is basically you're an old man, and that's what you should do.
Yeah, no, I agree. I
He's
should
got
do
to
that.
keep. He
I
had to
should
keep
go in. I
relevant
should go in with
the,
glasses I don't need.
But he was very interesting though, because one day like we were talking to him because like a lot of stuff we were talking about, like stuff with the Cold War and everything, like he lived through as our age at
Real
that
quick,
time.
real quick, because Hoodie's about to leave. Here's this
Oh.
quote: "I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her."
Oh, I know that.
I do too. What is that? I hate this.
I know
Surprise,
that.
motherfuckers! A little afternoon delight. Hey, Copenhagen. What is that? Fuck. I mean, I give up. I know what it is, but I give up. I'm gonna be mad. I already know I'm gonna be mad. I'm predicting anger. But yeah, no, I'm with you. It's
there was
Nothing
this one
Hill,
guy.
Notting Hill. Oh, never mind.
Oh, never
I
mind.
haven't seen that.
There's been a bunch of movies that use that kind of line.
Right, like that similar of a
Because
line.
I feel like that line's also in Transformers.
I don't know about that.
Shia LaBeouf saying it, and Megan Fox. I know, I remember.
Oh wow, he really did in the second
Yeah.
one at the beginning. Whoa, that really is what happens. That is the
See?
same line.
See, I'm a wise little sage when it comes to Transformers movies.
That's hilarious. Well,
hey, guess what?
what, dude?
But so I didn't finish what I wanted to tell you about that guy.
Yeah, sorry.
So he was our age then, like 19, 20.
What do you mean?
That when the Cold War was going on. So whenever we
Oh.
were covering that in our history class, they would ask him about all the propaganda stuff that they used.
And
to
he was
see on
like,
the-
"Yep, that was on my
Yeah.
door."
And another thing is, he used to live out in San Francisco as a
San
vacuum
Francisco.
as a vacuum salesman,
That's hilarious.
right? And he was just telling us about that, that thing that we can do with the internet now.
It's not me, it's Google, and I type in movie quotes. What? Look up your own movie quotes. Look up stuff you like. It's okay. Later, bro. We love you.
Yes.
I prefer the spin-off Nutting to Phil. Oh my gosh. Copenhagen, please. There's children present. I don't know if he's still
Is
present.
there
but
children
he was
present?
present a second ago. Hamid's children. He's 15.
I'll Hamid you. I don't know what that implies, but I'll do it.
So racist. Anyway. Fuck.
It's,
I don't know.
it's
Do you ever
Hamid
think
in
about
here.
do you ever think about going back And finishing
college.
Yeah, just finishing your degree off.
The only way I could go back would be like if I
Because
went
how many credit hours do you have left on your? Because you were so close to your degree.
I technically have my associates.
Yeah, but like I mean, you were close to your like.
Nah, I was still like 2 years off. from
Oh
mine,
really? I
yeah.
thought you were only like.
No, I like quit like about halfway through. A little.
Oh,
over halfway.
okay. So if you go back, what then? You'd have to do what?
2 years, but like for what I was going for,
Or-
I'd have to go to. I couldn't go to USCL because they just don't have the classes for it.
Oh, so you'd have to find another school.
But technically speaking, I have the credits enough to pursue a full degree in something else. So I could go for marketing, which I think they have over there, nursing, which they have over there. But I'm not wearing scrubs. I don't look good in scrubs.
Okay, never mind.
And they had something else over there. I think they have a couple artistic degrees as well.
Artistic.
Yeah,
Okay.
something in the artistic
Okay.
field or art.
You said it really quick and not very punctual.
Oh well, it is like 12. It is almost like 1 o'clock, and normally
Yeah,
we're
no, I
both
kn-
in
I
bed.
understand.
Also, I went to the gym before I came here, so I feel pretty good.
That's good.
I'm tired a little bit.
What'd you do?
I didn't do a lot because I woke up at 11:30, so I kind of had to like crunch. So I did
Yeah.
like 5 minutes on elliptical, 5 minutes on treadmill, and then I did
Some
a couple,
cardio real quick.
I did a couple stretches with the weights,
Yeah,
you know, that you showed me, and then I left and came here.
I got you.
So I did about like 3 things really, but like, you know, it was all stuff that like, you know, I do normally. I'm trying to kind of like do one thing or focus on one thing a day.
Mhm.
Like so I'll focus on cardio one day, like, and then I'll do a little bit of cardio the day after that, and then focus more on my muscles, and then like just switch off to kind of give those parts some time to rest.
I understand. Fuck college. Would never do it again. I know. For me, like,
It
part of me,
depends on the classes. We had some really fun classes.
I got lucky in college. All my
Yeah.
classes, I had one class that wasn't cool, and even then, like, the professor was cool. Like, college, I feel like you get luckier with professors 'cause like, less professors are going to be, like, shitty than high school teachers. 'Cause like, even in high school, I only had 2 teachers I totally didn't get along with, and then only a couple other teachers that I just didn't, like, I didn't fuck with them, but, like, we weren't mean. Like, they were cool, and I didn't hate the class. Like,
Yeah.
I got super lucky in high school in that, like, I totally enjoyed almost
your
every
time.
classes.
Yeah.
Like, I had 2 classes in all of high school that I didn't enjoy. 2 of my, 8 semesters were only kind of shitty because a quarter of the day was bad. You know what I mean? Like, I got lucky. I had it because a lot of people hated a lot of their high school. 'Cause like, how many classes did we have in high school? You have 4 and then 8, so 24. 24,
We had like something like
28 plus 32. You have 32 classes in high school, like from 9th grade to 12th grade. Like, as long as you don't get held back. You have 32 classes. I had 30 good classes. Like, that's a pretty good fucking...
that's pretty good batting.
That's a
average.
pretty good batting average.
I had in we're quick jumping back to college. The class that I enjoyed the most that I didn't expect to enjoy a lot
Mm-hmm.
was calculus.
Really?
Yes, I
Did you
loved
have-
calculus.
Who'd you have?
I had damn, I can't remember his name. I'd know him if I saw him because I love him. He's amazing.
Was it the Italian name?
N-
It's like a really long name.
no,
Last name?
maybe, but it was like a young skinny dude.
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
not him then.
Yeah,
Okay. Should have went to a trade school, been a welder or some shit.
Jack. That's what Jack's doing.
Yeah, that's what Jack's doing.
Jack's
It's
making
smarter than
bank.
college, honestly.
Yes, Jack's
I
gonna
would-
make bang.
I would have told myself to do that too. I lucked out with my job. If I go to school, it would be honestly just to go back and learn some shit.
There was no trade I was really.
Like, I would just go
interested
get
in,
I would go
though.
get a bunch of useless credit hours.
You know what I mean, though? Like that. Like I get it. Trades are like good, and you should have you should definitely take the time to learn that stuff. But there was no trade that really interested me. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
That I would be like, yeah, this is what I want to do for the for a chunk of my life as a career. Except for I mean, if you want to call this a trade, technically, like us doing this, but I mean, we just sit around and talk.
Uncle Sam footed the bill, but that motherfucker got 4 years. I mean, if anything, I would like to just go and audit classes.
Yeah.
And it would be really funny because I look like a student still.
Yeah.
So I would audit classes and be talking to people and like doing projects and shit, and then they'd be like, "So like, what are you majoring in?" I'd be like, "Nothing." They'd be like, "What?" I'm like, "I don't even take this class. I'm just auditing."
I would. That's what y'all did for David's class, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we just
Can we
straight up
audit
audited.
still, or is it coronavirus making it weird?
Oh, we definitely can't audit now. Not technically. No, there's no way. We'd have to take classes to take classes. Like now, once it starts happening in class, like in building again, and they start doing that, like we could probably do it. 'Cause like with Zoom, like I've been learning a lot about Zoom classes with Mike, like, 'cause he's in college, and like when you take exams and shit, like it's, like, he was like, dude, like I was thinking about like how hard it must be for the like cheaters, 'cause it was probably easier to cheat in school than it is to cheat at home, 'cause they make you set up a webcam, like behind you to cover the whole area, and like they don't, like they say when you have it in a good spot. So like it's like they like fucking batten down the hatches on cheating, 'cause they just fucking record the whole thing and watch it live while you're taking the test.
That's crazy. I mean, I get it, but like
They like send you
damn,
cameras and everything.
I didn't think about that.
Yep. What's Barb's degree in? What was your degree in? It was broadcast journalism. Yeah. Both of our degrees were going to be in broadcast journalism. I quit after one semester
And
though.
technically, I have my
Well, you have an associate's in broadcast journalism. Yeah, you could like go get a job.
associate's degree. Yeah.
You could go like fucking
I
do some
could.
broadcasts. Huh? It would suck right now, but even the thing is with broadcast is like it sucks anyway.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like the only jobs you can really get starting out is probably like news. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and those jobs you wouldn't be like doing what
you don't
you'd
get
want.
paid enough.
You don't get
and
paid, and you'd be getting coffee. Like you wouldn't be doing anything. You'd be like fucking holding up note cards and shit.
Like made so many good grades in calculus just to go get coffee.
Exactly. Could have hosted a Mint AM radio show. We
Could've-
are hosting a Mint
yeah,
AM radio show. That's the
basically,
thing.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, like getting a radio show, like for people in cars, like sure we'd do it and it would be like a thing, but like we probably wouldn't get the viewers that we
And
get
we'd
now.
have to
We
watch
wouldn't
what
get
we
the music,
say.
and we'd have to watch what we say. We can say whatever the fuck we want here as long as we're not saying fucking racial slurs
Yeah.
and like
It's so loose.
yeah, like it's pretty loose. Like we can say
Wait.
pretty much what we would say on there. And like we don't say much more than we would. Like we say
Yeah.
like essentially we're the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, we can't
Only
say
we have a
virgins.
few we have a few limitations. God damn it, crazy.
That's only that and like two other words. I don't
Yeah.
remember. I remember one kind of, but I was like, is that a word or am I just misremembering?
So we can't use the words simp, virgin, or incel as insults.
And we were using those all the time before. Let me
No,
tell
we
you.
weren't. No, we weren't.
I think we kind of forgot about that we couldn't use them and just haven't even like kind of used them since we found out.
Well, yeah, the thing is, a lot of people weren't using them anyway. Like, really, it's just Twitch. I think what it is Twitch probably. You want conspiracy theory,
Overcorrecting?
Charlie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here's conspiracy theory, Charlie. Conspiracy theory, Charlie, says that when this happened, it was like the Twitch people wanted to ban a few of the big streamers but didn't know how. So their grand plan was make a few words illegal, make it known early on, and then let it die out so people don't really care. And then the big streamers will accidentally forget and say it, and then boom, banned.
Why do they want to ban big streamers? Doesn't that bring in money for them?
Sure, but it's probably like YouTube where most we honestly bring in more money for Twitch than like ratio wise than like Nick does, because they get all of my money right now. I don't get paid anything right now with my 11 subscribers because you have to make up to $100. And so right now with 11 subscribers, $5 a subscriber, 55, we're only making like $24.
Roughly.
Give or yeah. So no, that's wrong. 25 would be 50.
I was about to
So
say
27. We're making $27 of that. We're making a quarter of what we need to have. We need to have like 40 subscribers a month to make $100 a month.
Well,
Or someone needs to come in and just donate a bunch of bits.
you guys heard that on YouTube. Just get out there.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. For the sake of the argument, they make 100% of the money that goes into my channel, whereas in they only make like half or a
Because
third
they
of
have
what
to
they
give 'em a
make with, or
percentage.
what. Yeah, I don't know how. Like Nick has a contract, so he probably makes more of his subs, but I don't know because I know that certain streamers, like once you get partnered and once you get super big and like writing contracts big,
At some
you
point,
you get like a
though,
little more or something. I
At
think.
some
'Cause
point,
I know
though,
that I think Soda
he's-
Poppin gets like $4 of his $5 subs.
At some point, he's got so many subscribers and stuff that even if he split it down the middle,
Oh yeah,
that's
it's like
a pretty hefty.
it's
chunk
a
of
pretty
change.
nice. Yeah, it's good either way. I'm just saying like like to them though, he makes so much that they're only taking in half of that revenue. As in, where there's a lot of affiliated streamers with like 5 subscribers or 10 subscribers who aren't making any of their money, but are having subscribers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like all the like, it's like YouTube. It's like the big YouTubers. Like YouTube doesn't care if the big YouTubers aren't getting monetized because they make all their money on little fucking 30-second videos anyway. On all the YouTube videos that are just like fucking you and me wanting to upload a video to show our friends on Facebook. You know what I mean? Like those YouTube videos, they make all their money on those. They don't care about the big YouTubers. Like they have things for them, sure, but in terms of like actual revenue streams, the big YouTubers barely bring anything in.
Yeah.
Like considering everything else, like it's a drop in the bucket. You know they say there's like 400 hours of YouTube video downloaded to YouTube every like minute or some crazy shit.
It's insane.
It's insane. It's just constantly absurd numbers.
It's churning out.
See, I think a Twitch person just got offended because they were Simpson or some girl what?
Simping for some girls.
Simping for some girl and they were like, you know what? Banned words. Yeah, that's probably a good point too. It's probably just like lunacy and like having to coddle the sheep, but I don't know. It's it's just one of those things. Who knows? We'll figure it. Who knows? Now sheep will be banned.
I said sheep the other day to somebody.
You said it on here.
I did. Is that why I said it?
Yeah, I forget why, but you said sheep on here.
We were talking about animals or something. By the way,
I don't think we were.
Yesterday was Groundhog Day.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh shit!
We didn't even talk about that.
I didn't even know about that.
We haven't we'll get to it in a second. Do the number.
Oh shit! We're like how long do we have till we need to leave?
25 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay, it's episode 154. Just like Avengers, Wind Strikes Atuma, issue 154, which I was reading the description of, and it's weird because the Vision is a character.
Yeah.
And so is Wanda, but also Jarvis is still a separate character from Vision in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that that's how that.
You didn't know
I guess because I'm MCU, I've never really read the comics.
And I think he used to go by a different name too.
Jarvis?
No, Vision.
It was just the Vision.
No. I mean, like
in the comic it
used
said
to be
they were titling him as the Vision and like talking about
Dr.
it.
Destiny or something like that too.
I don't know.
I don't know how true that is. I just remember when a lot of the concept art for Age of Ultron was coming out, they were like, "Oh, it's this person," but then it turned out to be Vision. So
I don't know.
We'll see.
Anyway, the weather in Audrain County, Missouri, is sunny, 38 degrees Fahrenheit, and the precipitation's a whopping 0%, and the humidity is 75%. Creighton, welcome to episode 154 of the Shirts Off Podcast.
And the Urban Dictionary word of the day is a Jimmy.
A Jimmy, like a condom?
No.
Oh,
a one-night stand gone horribly wrong. Horrible sex with someone you never want to see again. I picked a guy at the bar last night, and he was a Jimmy. I called a cab before he woke up.
Damn.
I like that. I thought it was pretty fun.
The big YouTubers and Twitch streamers are what sell the dream and what brings all the small content creators. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it kind of
exactly
pays. It kind of pays for itself because you get all these people trying to.
Exactly. I mean, and there are people that like do okay, like that make some money. Like, I mean, I've got a lot of friends that have become like that's what they do is stream. Like, because at a certain point, if you had like say, if you have like 200 subscribers, you get like half of that money. So 200 times 2, that's 450. You're getting 250 from subscribers alone every month, like at 400 subscribers. And then, if you have that many people, you're probably getting bits, you're probably getting donations, you're probably getting gifted subs every once in a while. Like, you know what I mean? Because you have like that many people. And like when you have that number and you're that high up on the browsing, like people are more likely to see your channel and more likely to go watch it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like that. So over time,
I assume it's one of those things like for us at work, it's like a revolving door of people like coming in and going out. I assume that it's just a big revolving door for YouTubers because you have people that want to make, especially with TikTok,
Twitch streamers
that want to make it big on YouTube all the time.
Yes.
Or yes, Twitch streamers the same thing applies. But yes, Groundhog Day was yesterday.
Yes.
Did you know they read a poem before?
Yes.
I did not know that. And they played it live on Woody and Wilcox yesterday. And Like, I don't know if it's somebody writing it every year, but apparently the poem translated from Groundhoganese said that
Groundhoganese?
Yes, that's how you have to speak in order to ask the groundhog if he saw a shadow or not. There's a whole lore behind it. Like, it's fascinating. It's just an excuse to drink, though, basically. But the groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter.
Of course he did. If
How-
I could go back, skip all the BS, go to a trade school, be an electrician with a union job, 9 to 5, with a white picket fence, tan Toyota Camry, the American dream, nice weekend trip to Lowe's, meatloaf Thursdays. Would you? Like, you said if I could go back, and then you just said a bunch of shit. Like, would you?
If you could do it, would you?
Well, if you could do it, would ya? Would you do it?
Would you change your face?
Would you change your fate?
But so they read the poem. He said 6 more weeks of winter.
Right.
Did you know that the national news did a cover story about it and saying the groundhog is 50% right half the time?
So he's right a quarter of the time.
No.
pretty
I
easy,
just
man.
mean like 50%. He's right 50% of the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Brilliant.
it's
Go
pretty
back
much a coin toss, but with the groundhog.
Right.
So groundhog toss.
Yeah, it's almost like he can't tell the fucking weather. Why do we do this? What kind of fucking lame ass tradition? It's a groundhog.
But they instead of having a big group of people come, they live streamed it,
Yeah, of course they did.
and there were like millions of people all around the world watching this. Charlie,
Oh, weren't.
how much do you want to bet?
There were millions of people. Where'd they stream it? How many people watched?
I
I'm
think
looking
it's
this up.
groundhog.org, but it's also YouTube.
How many people watched the ground
Yeah, it was either millions or thousands. I
Hog.
don't remember.
live stream? One day ago, 15,000 viewers.
Oh, my bad.
A
Well,
live
that's still
stream-
a lot
A
more.
live stream which had more than 15,000 viewers at one point played footage from previous Groundhog Days ahead of the big reveal. Then, of course, the prognosticator of prognosticators emerged at dawn. The lore goes that if he sees his shadow as he did this year, there will be 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, nice.
Did you see a shadow last year?
I don't fucking know.
You didn't.
That motherfucker is fat as shit, living the life. Yeah, he is.
So pull up a picture of him.
No, fuck that groundhog. I'm not advertising that whack ass
You
tradition.
know what his name is?
It's Punxsutawney Phil. It's always Punk. It's never not been. Every groundhog, they keep dying and they keep naming the next one Punxsutawney Phil. Fucking dumbass.
How old is this Punxsutawney Phil?
Like a year old, probably. I don't know. He's a fucking whack ass fucking holiday tradition. It's stupid.
What kind of name is Punxsutawney?
Do you know 15,000 people is nothing? You know how many people there are? There's 7.8 billion motherfucking people on this planet, and it's probably like 8 billion now. And we just fucked up our census because of COVID. It's whack. This whole situation is ridiculous. Ugh. How many people? Hold on.
So
let me
you're
look.
saying you don't want to go to Gobbler's Knob?
How many? What? Hold on. World population. World population right now.
Also-
7.8 billion people, give or take. In demographs, the world population is the total number of humans currently living and was estimated to have reached 7.8 billion as of March 2020. It took over 2 million years of human prehistory and history for the world's population to reach 1 billion and only 200 years more to reach 7 billion. Mainly because of infant mortality, like us ending basically infant mortality.
Huh?
In the last 200 years, we got to where childbirth wasn't like a life-ending process.
Oh yeah.
Like it was much easier. You can have a baby and not think, man, am I gonna die? like for the most part, having a baby, is like doable. Like it doesn't happen very often where like the woman dies. It still does happen. Like I know a person that his wife died, and it was like during their third son's childbirth. It's really sad, but that's actually I don't want to talk about it. But like we stopped for the most part infant mortality, and boom, the population exploded because people were just like, fuck, let's have kids. And now it's like, fuck, let's have kids, or fuck, we're having kids.
Well, so in France for a time, their population was so low that if you had like over, I think if you had even a single child, they give you like they pretty much would pay for the child, like the government would.
Really?
Yeah, and then if you had like 5 kids, it was like it got crazy after that. The benefits.
Yeah. That's why.
I don't know. Their population was really low in France at one point.
I guess. I guess it's one of those things. I don't know. I know some people like can't have
I'm
kids.
still looking at men in top hats holding up a gopher or a groundhog.
Of course you are. It's probably just a gopher. Imagine being the mayor of Puxatawny, Pennsylvania. Dude, your town's economy revolves around a fat fuck of a groundhog. Imagine the Jaws plot, but you change Jaws for Phil. Exchange Jaws for Phil. But corrupt generic mayor Phil has man eating rabies. We cannot let him out. Dude,
If you had to cancel Groundhog Day this year.
that would be amazing.
Oh.
This is a resort town. The showing goes on. Dude, that movie is so great. It's so dumb that the mayor doesn't get killed. That was
He
like the one
died of a heart attack, actually.
In real life?
Yes. Like during the filming of the second one.
Oh no.
Well, the guy who plays the mayor
I know
did.
it's a
mean,
joke.
that's what
I
I'm
just
saying,
mean in the
damn.
first Jaws, it's kind of why they don't kill him. Actually,
Well, I mean, I think like
he doesn't die in the movie though.
No.
Like they probably just
I think it's
Fuck
kind of
up,
cool
Bart.
that they don't kill him because, like, I feel like that's what everybody was expecting.
sure, but like at a certain point, you want the expected a little bit. Even I mean, don't get me wrong, Jaws is a fucking great movie. It's incredible. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
The thing is, this man goes through the first one and then has the balls to say that Brody is just like fucking losing it in the second one.
Wait, which guy?
The mayor.
Oh, the mayor.
Yeah,
The second
you
one.
remember
Okay,
the
I
second?
didn't
Because
watch.
the second one's really good.
The second one's okay. The first one's really good.
They're both really good to me. It's like a Home Alone situation. The first one and the second one are really good, even if they're just complete rehashes of the first plot. The third one and the fourth one just is
Well,
awful.
the second isn't a complete rehash. The first one, they're straight up going out hunting this guy,
The second one,
and the second one, they get like stuck out there. Like they're just friends
Yeah.
going out on a boat trip, and they get stuck and they get hit.
which
by
I
a-
love that though. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool in a way.
It's cool. The only thing that was kind of dumb to me in the second one was like how many of the kids get eaten. Like how
Oh,
they
like how
didn't know to just stay in the fucking boat. Like it really
well,
would
they
have
were
been
trying
easy.
to, but he was like
Oh, they
ramming the
weren't.
fuck.
Yeah,
out of
but
it.
it was like absurd. It was just one of those things where it was like movie magic. Like, here's how this guy's gonna get knocked off, and then get knocked off, and Jaws already be perfectly positioned to fucking catch him. Like it was just absurd. So many of the deaths were just
Wait,
ridiculous.
When was that?
One of the first guys to go is like standing on the edge of the boat, and like it gets rocked, and he just falls straight back into Jaws' mouth. Like it's just
That's not that one.
that's the second one. Yeah,
no,
it is.
that's the fourth one.
No, it's not. The fourth one. No, the fourth one had the fucking. The third one and fourth one both had like the shitty CGI for underwater. They barely even had the mechanical robot working.
The third one had CGI. The fourth one had
if you want to call it
mechanical-
CGI.
had a mechanical shark.
What's happening in the fourth one? Is it the same as 2, where there's just friends out on the water?
So they go out to hunt the shark on.
Because
a
this one had the
sailboat.
guy from the first movie too. Because he comes and saves the day at the end. That's in the second one.
No. You're thinking about the fourth one.
I've never seen the fourth one. I've
You've
only
never
seen the.
seen the fourth.
I've
one?
only seen the first and
So
second, and the
they're
first
on a
10 minutes of the
sailboat,
third one.
and Jaws bumps the boat, and the guy falls off right into his mouth. Like, you're describing perfectly what happens in the fourth one. I don't remember that. I mean, it's been a minute. Granted, it's been a minute since
In the
I've seen
second one, it's
second
the kid. The kid is like trying to grab the guy who's falling off as he falls off into Jaws' mouth. It's the kid from the fucking first one that's like out there who's the only him and like one of the,
The little
girls
kid?
survive. Yeah, it's like at the end of the second one, only like 2 or 3 people survive outside of the main dude.
So the second one, I know what scene you're talking about.
Jaws got diabetes in Jaws too.
He bumps the boat. The girl falls off. Like, he flips it. But she's like trying to swim to get to the boat, and the little kid gets on the boat, and then the girl gets eaten right in front of him, and that fucking traumatizes him.
Yes, but this is after that. This is when all the people are there, when they've all like shown up to get the kid, and now both boats are fucked up, and they're like kind of back and forth between the boats, like talking.
I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember that?
No.
It's like the only death I remember from that one.
Huh.
I don't know. That
Anyways.
movie seemed. The first one is just so good. That the second one seems forgettable to me
the
now,
thing I
other
like
than like the plot and how Jaws dies at the end of the second one.
The thing I like about the second one is, like, everybody thinks he's just fucking insane. like at one point, because the whole time Brody's like, "There's another shark. There's another shark. We gotta we gotta do something because we already seen what one of these fuckers does."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Brody, come on, you just got PTSD. It's been a few years. Like, relax." And then he goes onto a beach at some point and just starts firing bullets into a school of fish that he thinks is the shark. And
That's hilarious.
and like, granted, it's hilarious now, but the man's terrified of
I mean,
fucking
yeah.
sharks.
I mean, yeah, wouldn't you be after
Yeah.
fucking a prehistoric sized shark is like at the end of a boat trying to get you?
Yeah. And then
And you saw your homie that you were like on the boat get eaten in front of you. They're like, yeah, you're gonna have a little bit of trauma.
yeah.
Okay, so I had it muted in the background, and I unmute to hear. So yeah, he was holding onto his foot as he goes into the shark's mouth. Nice. Talking about Jaws 2 or 4. I don't even fucking know anymore.
Well, so
Wait, what? Why are the
he's-
shirts off? It's midday. Hello, Quentin.
Hello, Quentin.
Creighton has to work early tomorrow and late tonight. So
we're-
like a podcast tonight would have been undoable. So we're just doing it now before he has to go in.
Indubitably.
When do you go in today?
3.
So why do you have to end at
So I can
1:30?
go. I haven't ate anything today, so I'm gonna go
You haven't
eat.
eaten anything.
I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna go take a shower, and like we're gonna go back. We're gonna come back and do this again tomorrow night.
Okay. Wait, are we doing this tomorrow like this time?
No.
Like tomorrow's night's normal or
yeah, tomorrow's back to normal because I go in at 3 tomorrow. and I
Today's
get off
Wednesday,
at
right?
12.
today's Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Double check.
I go in tomorrow morning at 7 and work till 12. Then I go back in at 3 and work till 7:30. So it'll just be easier to do it tomorrow evening. Then Friday's gonna be kind of weird because it's like I go in at 7, work till 12. Then I go back in at 6 in the evening and work till 11.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's gonna
That
be
is weird. It's a
gonna be
weird schedule for you.
It's gonna be a big ass 6-hour break.
You need to talk to somebody about getting your old schedule back.
If anything, we could do on Friday at this time if you want to try that.
Probably not, 'cause I go in at 7, so I'm like trying to sleep throughout the normal part of the day so I can stay up all night. 'Cause those games go late as fuck. Those games we have gone like to 4 a.m. for the last like 5 Friday games.
I do supervise high school students in a retail setting.
What does Creighton do? Can I ask? You're not a spy, right? He's a spy. Shit. What does Charlie do? Is he also a spy? I deal cards at a poker game, Hamid. And Creighton is the assistant manager, right?
No, I'm the
What are you-
office manager.
Office manager. So I don't know. Office manager at a Food Lion, which is like a grocery store here.
Yeah.
Creighton supervises high school students in a retail setting. Charlie is a card dealer for Mafia Ren card games. No, that's not what I am. Remember Spider from Goodfellas? That's Charlie. I'm not Spider from Goodfellas.
He's basically Spider from Goodfellas.
No.
But all the Goodfellas are like really old.
Well, all the Goodfellas are really dead.
Yeah.
They're like all of them are dead now. Like every one of them have died. Even the main dude, he died like 6 years ago.
No, I mean like I'm talking about in terms of real life.
Yeah, in real life he died 6 years. The last guy died 6 years ago.
No, I'm talking about in terms of like the people that you know that would be the Goodfellas in this situation.
Oh.
Not the actual Goodfellas.
Oh, no. They're all pretty young.
They're all pretty young.
Yeah, most of
Oh,
the
I
guys
thought
that
they
you
were
could
all-
consider.
I
There
thought they
are
were
a bunch
all,
of
like,
old There
like,
are a bunch of old
old.
guys that are there, but if any of them you would consider Goodfellas, like the only
Anytime
ones.
you talk about them, you're like, yeah, these old ass men.
Yeah, but those are the guys playing. In Goodfellas, they were the ones running shit.
Oh, okay.
Like the guys running everything at the game are pretty like like the oldest
Are
ones.
they
like
athletic?
30. Yeah, they're both pretty fit. I mean, I wouldn't say athletic. Like they're not playing football, but they're very fit. They
Do
they
we all go to the gym?
one
together?
owns a gym. Like
Do we all go to the gym together and just like
no.
talk about their dealings while working out.
No.
Here
So what's the
playing
biggest
card.
bet I've seen? Also, how does counting cards work? So counting cards, I don't know how to do it. I know in essence what you do. In essence, you're just so in blackjack it's easiest. In blackjack, you're literally counting the cards that come out and remembering where they are. 'Cause when the dealer gets all those cards, he or she is grabbing them and putting them in a certain order, and it's the same order each time, so you can see it happen. So if you have a like in Rain Man, the autistic brother, if you have the kind of hyper autism that lets you like notice shit like that, you can just see all those cards and remember the order and like remember the deck, and then he can watch him shuffle the deck and just know even when it's getting shuffled where everything's at, and he can call the cards and know when to make big bets and everything on blackjack. They are fit enough to have them dynamic bicycle helmets? No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. They're not a bunch of Lance Armstrongs. Oh, so like Casino Royale? No, it's not like at a casino. The biggest bet I've ever seen, man, I don't know. The biggest bet I don't know. I mean, the biggest bet I've ever seen in a casino, there's this guy in Cherokee who bet 75 grand on a hand of blackjack.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but that was like crazy.
Did he win?
Yeah.
Damn.
He lost like 5 more in a row though. Like, so I mean, it was like how do
yeah.
you balance that out? Like, he was a textile billionaire. You know what I mean?
They're fit enough to have
On GME? Okay, I was about to say, dude, that would have been nuts. You'd be fucking rolling if you did it like 2 weeks ago. They're fit enough to, no. I mean, I've seen a bet. Let's see. I've seen the other night there was a $3,600 pot at Texas Hold'em. Like, that $75K was by far and away the biggest thing I've ever seen. Other than that, it's, you know, like a normal, like most pots are between $100 and $300, like a normal pot at ours. Counting cards is a number-based system. You keep a number in your head and subtract, add points based off the cards you see. The higher the number is in your head, the better your odds are. Yeah. That's like the mathematic way of doing it. That's how it works for most people, unless you have photographic memory. Yeah, for me, it's more, me and Mike, when we go to Cherokee, it's more photographic memory. We just, really the best thing to do is keep track of the face cards.
It's so...
Because they're like your money cards. Like, if you can keep track of when face cards are coming or when they're more likely not to come, it's easy. So what we would do is every time, you know, say in Cherokee it's six decks. So in one deck of cards, you know, counting the 10, there are 20 face cards in a deck. Because you have 4 suits and you have the 10, Jack, Queen, King, and the Ace. And the Ace, well, the Ace is like weird. So really there's 16 and then the Aces. So we would count the 16. So you're talking 16 out of 52. And then you're counting 16 and 16 is 32. 32 times 3 is 96. So there's 96 face cards in a deck. And we would just count because in 40, we'd be looking like when you're playing blackjack, they split the deck in half. So you can't just totally count the deck. You have to count like what's in half. So we would run the numbers. And we would like count face cards as they're coming. And
I feel like this is a lot of math.
It's less math if you just look at it as face cards. Like if you just look at it as like what you're looking for, which is like the
look
pain.
at it as what it is.
That's how it works for most people unless you have photographic memory. Exactly. I'm too dumb to count cards. Seems complicated. It's really not. Charlie is like a great value rain man, a sprinkle man, if you will. Exactly.
I did like that one.
Creighton liked that one.
He
did
saw
like
me
that.
laughing at while you were
yeah,
talking.
I did too. What time is it? Just so I know.
It's like 1:25, so we got like 5 minutes.
Gotta go ahead and wrap around in a minute. Well, guys, listen. This was a really short podcast.
But it was fun. Like, you know, we got a lot more turnout than I thought we would.
Yeah, we did. Matt's here. He's never here. Quentin's here. He's never here. Quentin just hates us though. He just doesn't watch because he doesn't like
Yeah.
us. I think he just tuned in
He's
because
made
it
us
was.
a C-lister.
He's probably at work right now.
He's made us a C-lister in terms of friends.
Excuse me. Yeah, we're definitely his C-list friend. Even though he's my best friend still, I'm like a C-list best friend to him, I guess.
We're like RDJ to him. A solid C.
How dare you? He is an A-list, absolute A-list actor.
I mean, you say that, but like, you know,
How dare you?
other than Tony Stark, what have you done for me lately? You know what I mean?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Chaplin.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Haven't seen any of those.
Oh my God, he's a fucking Oscar nominated actor.
I mean, you say that, but like, you know.
I mean, he is. It's not that I say that. It's not fucking fake. It's real.
Did he win though?
No, but neither did fucking half the people that 4/5 of the people that get nominated.
I beg to differ.
No, you can't beg to differ. That's math.
Let the
It's
record.
factual knowledge.
Let the record.
You idiot.
show.
Actually, it's less than that because there are multiple award-winning people, so there's more people that have been nominated than like one, even in that math. So it's like 1/6 or 7th of the people. You fucking buffoon.
And the people.
Ooh, I'm gonna get mad. I'm getting mad. A quickie nooner. It's been a minute. You made me feel like a young man. Hey, company. Hey, man, we'll come and give you a quickie anytime. How long was it? I'm on my phone. Uptime 43. Yeah, really fast. Like Creighton had to come in and out. Like it was like, you know, it was a quickie. It was definitely a quickie.
Had to come in and out.
Come in and then come out. You know what I'm saying? Real well, no, you don't want to come out. You know, you want to go in.
That's what
and
I
then
say. How do you come out?
best mod, yes, best mod. I agree. You're the best mod.
We're trying to figure out for
You
Charlie.
know commands and things.
Try to get him to make his way to the part where he can come out.
Right. Guys, I'm coming out today as straight. Have you seen that movie
That's not-
Love, Simon?
No.
About there's a scene in
Is
it.
that about like
What?
That's about him coming out, isn't it?
Well, so it's about him, like, some kid in high school finds out he's gay and, like, tells everybody, so he doesn't get to come out, and everybody knows he's gay. And so, like, what they do is him and his friends normalize, like, coming out as whatever you are, whether you're gay or straight. So, like, there's this one chick who, like, she looks very stereotypically like gay, but she's straight, and, like, she's telling her mom that she's straight, or she says, I'm heterosexual, and, like, the mother, like, doesn't, like, the joke is that the mom doesn't know that that's straight, and, like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my god, and, like, losing her shit. It's there's, like, a montage of everybody coming
That
out to
sounds
their
like
parents.
something that would happen to Kyle.
Yeah, it really does. That doesn't seem like what would happen. Rub one out, rub one in. It's all the same. I don't know about that.
No, it is. It's all the same.
No, Nightbot is the best. Oh, Nightbot is the best mod. I understand. You're a pretty good mod too. I love when mods have your color name, Flint. Like that name, that
Yeah,
color
that's
is like
so funny.
it's a very good like mod color. What?
I thought it was like whenever he has the same color, like, 'cause he's had the same color pretty consistently for me. It's always like light blue.
Well, yeah, he set his color.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can
okay.
set your color to be a certain
Oh,
color.
okay.
Everybody else in chat just has like the auto-filled color every time they join.
Okay.
That's why my name is always like this.
pink.
Yeah, it's
You
always.
did it
this
for
one.
like breast cancer awareness. or
Yeah, and then
something,
I just
right?
kept it. I like it, so I kept it. Because
Well,
that particular shade of pink is like a very specific shade of pink that Twitch doesn't like offer as like an option. You have to like go in and plug it in. So like I have like the only shade like that.
Isn't it
Like,
like
I went into
breast
color
cancer
bars.
awareness month anyway?
February. Well, yeah, I think there's like 3 or 4 though.
That's what I was saying.
in
There's
that, 'cause, like October technically
every
I think is
time
a
I
breast
fucking
cancer
turn
awareness
around,
month.
it's breast cancer awareness month.
It used to be white. Yeah, Flint's name used to be white.
Yeah.
It's the best pink. There's no other pink like it. It's the best pink. There's no other pink like it. I've got the only one.
Oh, it's 1:30 by the way.
I know. We're gonna wrap.
Goodbye,
But I like
everyone.
the like sky blue. Hold on, we got a few people. Let me see if anybody's live real quick so we can
I
raid.
love you all. Thank you all for coming and being here.
Thank you for being at our TED Talk.
Honestly,
Here, let me
like,
raid Nick
I
Merckx.
kinda
He's
like
only got
this.
59,000 viewers right now.
I kind of like this doing the whole podcast early thing. We might,
Maybe normalize it.
maybe once or twice a week to see how it does,
Mm-hmm.
and then like if
There's
it
not
takes
really
off, really
anybody.
go from there.
There's not really anybody I wanna raid right now that would like need it. You know
What
I mean?
about?
So nah, it's okay. Don't say anybody.
What about?
There are
Nikki?
reasons. Don't say anybody. There's reasons.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, can I ask about white women? I'm sorry. You can, but nothing's going to come of it. Listen, guys, we love you. Who's that? We love you guys,
We
and
love you.
we'll see you tomorrow night. We're sorry.
At our normal time.
I don't know what time tomorrow
11:30,
night,
12
episode
o'clock,
155.
12:30, somewhere in there.
Tune in for 14 episodes from now, or 15 episodes from now.
Tomorrow's the last episode of the week.
I know.
Isn't it crazy? It feels like it's just flew by this week.
No, not for me. I felt like kind of a slow week. I don't know. Tune in 15 episodes from now for episode 169. Goodbye, guys. We love you.
Love you.